downtown San Diego and Petco Park. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Miami Marlins and the New York Yankees. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes in now. Number 52. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Miami.
And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. 1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. And a slider's in for a strike. It's 2-2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in. And still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
And another foul ball. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Here now the 2-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just fouled into the second deck. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long epic at bats, you start to get into swing mode.
With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, you know they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 spot right now. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Top of the first, just underway at Petco Park. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
First pitch on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Anderson, originally from the Sooner State of Oklahoma. He was selected in the 3rd round during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Here's Brett Gardner now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A little late on the fastball here as this is bounced foul just off to the left. Strike 1. 0-1. Here it comes. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Sent on the ground out to second. Castro has it. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. Digging in, Aaron Judge. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set and the pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside. Gardner aboard here at first with nobody out. One 0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed. 1-1. And there's ball 2 now. Oh, and this ball is raked deep down the line in left, but a foul ball. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Number 44 is there, and he has it for the out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
The 1-1 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
A weak chopper up the line, but that one rolls foul. Missed with a slider.
Got to execute a good pitch right here. Runner at first is probably going to be on the move, and you got one of the better hitters on their team up at the plate.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away. Coming to the plate now, Didi Gregorius, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 0-1 the count. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. Here's Castro for 1. On to first as they get the double play. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Derek Dietrich. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they call him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius' time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Popped him up. Gregorius has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Martin Prado now. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
The 2-0. 2 balls and a strike now. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is on his horse. He can't get there as it falls in.
Hey, Dan, I would imagine guys like this frustrated the heck out of you.
Well, they do. You know, you make quality pitches, they fight, they scratch, and then that one pitch that you leave up in the zone, they're able to take advantage of it and drive it for a base hit.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1 left for Miami. Standing in, Aaron Hicks. As they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Now the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now.
Flip a coin right here with this next pitch. After throwing 2 fastballs to get ahead, he's been able to lay off both those off-speed pitches. Look like he's seeing it pretty good.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. At the plate, Miguel Andujar. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Brinson is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Standing in, Gary Sanchez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Bottom of the second here with no score. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Back now on MLB Network from sunny San Diego. Without a doubt, some of the most beautiful coastlines in the country around here. Riddle, a 6'1" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He was a 13th round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Grounded to short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Striding in once again, number 52. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A bullet to first base. And they will apply the tag between first and second. It's a... So coming to the plate, Luke Voigt. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Brinson. He's got it 1 away. So striding forward now, Gleyber Torres. Here's the pitch. And that misses for ball 1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Brinson's in pursuit. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Now at the plate, Brett Gardner, who comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. High pop-up. Castro over to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Up next from Miami, JT Realmuto. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Line to the right side, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide at first. Liner toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Realmuto rounds the corner and is headed home. He pulls into third safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Derek Dietrich. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. No balls and a strike to count. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
In today's game of seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it, I'd love to see a little two-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force feed something the other way.
Hit out towards second. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Up next for the Marlins.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Well, he hit that one pretty well all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Castro leads off second with one gone in the inning. Changeup in for a strike.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
Here now the 2-2. Hit to first. Voigt is there, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. So stepping in, number 44. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Ball 2.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot.
Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. The 3-0 pitch. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third. Now at the plate, J.T. Riddle. And their runners at the corners now. In there for strike 1.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
And not in time as the run scores. The 1-2. It's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left. Into the box, Aaron Judge. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise, who was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder. And they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. Castro's got it. And that's out number 1. Giancarlo Stanton now reached base. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
Boy, this is a spot you.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. No runs, no hits, and 2 errors for the Yankees to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And nearly into the hit column in a big way. Instead, it's a foul ball. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. No offer from Stanton. It's ball 4, so he'll head down to first. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Didi Gregorius.
The shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
First offering on its way. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. And that misses. 1-1. Stanton stands at first with 1 out. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. The 2-1 home is taken. Ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Now batting, Aaron Hicks. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded back up the middle. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees. Long throw to 3rd.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. And this is down for extra bases, and with 2 out, this might get them both home. And the 2nd run is across to make this a 3-2 ball game now.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. 2-0 now.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
2 balls and a strike. Hit to 3rd. Anderson takes it in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
2-0 now.
2-0.
The 2-0 is in there for strike 1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know, the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone, that's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4. Ready once again, JT Realmuto. He singled his last time out. Strike taken, the throw. He is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. And he falls behind 0-2. Left side. Andujar's got it. Throw gets him, 2 down. Ready for another shot now. Brian Anderson. Tripled homer run last time through, so we'll see what he's got in store here. No balls and 1 strike. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Into the box now. Boyd flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
On the ground to third. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gleyber Torres. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Here's Brett Gardner now. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A called strike on the inside corner. Breaking ball stays high.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Missed with a slider. Fastball is outside, and it's full now. 3-2. Aaron Judge would be next. The 3-2 pitch. Locks him up for strike 3. So digging in once again, Derek Dietrich. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Here's Starlin Castro. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1. So 1-1. Popped him up. Sanchez is there. And that's the second out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Martin Prado. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. 1-1 the count to Martin Prado. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it fouling away.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They're up 3-2. Here's big Aaron Judge. He'll start the inning and move back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. 3-0 now.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. Now in the box, Giancarlo Stanton. First delivery to him on the way. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Judge gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Here's Castro for 1. Back to first, and they'll take care of Stanton as well. It's a double play. Here's Didi Gregorius. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Line drive to center field. Brinson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire this. So digging in now, number 44 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. This is line to left. Gardner is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. Stepping into the box, JT Riddle. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And that one just missed outside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this winds up inside for a ball, 2-0 now. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Center fielder number 9, Louis Brinson.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Dribbled up the line. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first. So striding in, Aaron Hicks. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
High pop-up. Castro is there for it. 1 down. Digging in and looking for more, Miguel Andujar. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. There's that circle change of his, but it's outside for ball 1. Hit to short. Riddle has it. And there are 2 away now. At the plate, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And the changeup is way low that time. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. It's a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone. Solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. And with it, the Yankees have tied this one at 3. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. Now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And a change is in the offing. That's going to be all for Dan Straley. Certainly did his job here this afternoon, but he'll have nothing to show for it as he'll be credited with a no decision. Kyle Fairclough takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. In now, Luke Voigt, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. But the Yankees are able to tie things up on the solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. We're tied now with 3 apiece. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, number 52, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Now it's 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
And, might have thought it was high, but it's a strike. 3-2 now.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Another full count pitch on its way. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Now to the...
Now batting, catcher, JT Realmuto.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound.
For the Yankees, number 30, David Robertson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss at a ball down. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Derek Dietrich is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Taken high and deep to right. Judge going back on it to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 4-3 game. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. Is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. The 0-2 delivery. Rounded down the third baseline. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and to make your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And this one's in the dirt. Castro at second with 2 down. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. 5 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. That's in there. Base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone. Sonny Gray answers the call to pitch.
For the New York Yankees, number 55, Sonny Gray.
From the stretch. Curveball that time, not even close. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. And that's the 3rd out. Miguel Rojas has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new 3rd baseman. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Berklar, or Bear for short. He was selected in the 7th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And this one's high and tight, backing him up. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. The 2-2 down the third baseline. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to frustrate the pitcher. Leadoff guy, anytime he gets on, usually creates a problem.
You know what, Dero, it's especially tough when you get as late in the game as we are right now. Anytime you get that leadoff guy on and have that pitcher start pitching out the stretch, it always puts more stress on that pitcher pitching out of the stretch.
(2-0) to the Yankees left fielder. Outside, 3-0 now. Aaron Judge, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. From the stretch. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. The 3-1. And it's fouled away. A runner at first with no outs here. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Here's big Aaron Judge. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
0-1. Here's the pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Torres leads off first with 1 away. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes. And now the count is 2-2.
3-2 full count. He's set. Here's the 3-2. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya. 2-run shot to straightaway center as we are all tied at 5.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Now batting, designated hitter,
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
1 ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now. Still only 1 out in the inning. Let it rip that time. 3-0, but the fastball's by him. 3-1.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Nick Whitgren enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Didi Gregorius will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Here comes the first pitch. Liner toward right center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. On to first, and they get the double play. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. On to the 9th. Settling in now, Lewis Brinson, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now. Sliders in for a strike.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Grounder down the line at third. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Number 52.
Here's the first pitch. Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Now batting.
Here's the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1 bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. There's one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first. Now at the plate, Miguel Rojas. And clearly this is a critical moment in this ball game. Go ahead run at third with one away. 1-0 the count. Not close. It's 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. And the run is going to score from third as they've taken the lead here in the ninth.
Up next for the Marlins.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Realmuto, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2 D-roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He battled.
Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs.
Chad Green takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. In there, 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, D-roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3.
And he will get there as he had to cover a lot. Drew Steckenrider, if a man called on. To close this one and earn a save in the ninth. Andrew McCutchen will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the ninth. And they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now. McCutchen, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
ready. Here's the first offering. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage. And he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out.